Death has sent shockwaves around the world.
But tonight, we want to take a closer look at his life, where he came from, what he did, and those he loved. Alex Jokic shares that part of the story with us.
He's the name heard round the world.
George Floyd! George Floyd!
But who was this man?
This is his street. This is where he was born and raised.
George Floyd was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina in 1973, but called Houston home for most of his life. He grew up in the 3rd Ward, a predominantly black, impoverished neighborhood.
I watched his mama right here raise him in that house. I watched him love his mama to death, and his mama had passed 2 years ago.
In high school, Floyd was a star on the football team. The 6'16" even played in the 1992 Texas State Championship game.
Yeah, he was always Big Floyd. He was always towering over everybody, you know, as a child all the way through adulthood. But his character, he's always been the same.
Childhood friends in Texas call him the Gentle Giant. He went on to be known as Big Floyd, a rapper admired for his freestyling.
I'm a real G, stay high till I die. D-I-E.
Alongside DJ Screw and the hip-hop group Screwed Up Click back in the 90s. Floyd did run into some trouble with the law. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison following an armed robbery arrest in 2007. But friends say after serving time, he turned his life around, becoming an anti-violence advocate and man of faith.
You know, God-fearing, things like that. You know, he read his little scriptures every once in a while, and he has his bed.
Floyd was my brother, man. We called each other twin, bro.
Floyd was also a longtime friend of Steven Jackson, the NBA champion basketball player and ESPN analyst.
He was changing his life. He went to Minnesota. He was driving trucks.
Floyd moved to the Twin Cities with some friends in 2014. He worked a number of jobs, most recently as a bouncer at Conga Latin Bistro in Minneapolis.
He's that type of person, like, if you need help, you can't count on him.
He's also a father. In the past few days, we've heard from his son, Quincy.
We deserve justice. That's all I have to say.
And his 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, who wants people to know
kind of I miss him.
Gianna's mother says George was always a great dad.
My heart is broke for my baby. It's broke.
Floyd found love in Minneapolis, too. He met girlfriend Courtney Ross about 3 years ago. She describes him as funny, talkative, and kind.
He believed everybody in this world should get a chance. There's no throwaway people. There's nobody that doesn't deserve love. He always showed that.
Floyd's 6 siblings say he stood for peace and unity.
That's how I could just sum it up. He was a motivator, peaceful motivator.
They hope his legacy will be one of change. He made change in his own life, and now his death may change the world. Alex Jokic, 5 Eyewitness News.